You as well, buddy.
Super cranky. Super crank. Super crank. Super crank. Super crank.
First off, I don't care what you people say. Never follow rules. I'm a trendsetter anyway. Okay, I march to the beat of my own drum. They say I need rules in my life. Well, I got some. That's one. Kill the competition. Two. Be a loyal dog. Three. And if they snitching on your man, send them to the morgue. Four. When you party, go hard till you hit the floor. Five. If you didn't see me do it, what the hell you asking for? Welcome to my world. SINA.
Everybody, welcome to the Big Llama Show. I'm the Big Llama. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It is Super Bowl Sunday, and the big game is still on. There's about 2 minutes left. But, guys, you're not here for Super Bowl coverage. You're here to talk with us. But let me get my co-host on, Blackout AD. He's back from his hiatus. Welcome to the show, Mr. Blackout AD.
Hello, Mike.
I like your title. I like your title.
Yeah, creative, huh?
You like mine?
Play high school football.
That's the only thing I could actually say when it comes to football.
Yeah,
so I have the game.
I'm not a football guy. I have the score as well up just so we can.
Yeah, I got it sitting in the corner here.
You have the actual game though, so you'll see when they actually.
Yeah, well, I mean it's online, so it's probably delayed a minute or two, but I'll definitely know what the score is. I anticipate that some folks will join us after the game.
It could be.
We got like maybe 2-3 minutes.
We're competing with the Super Bowl right now, Llama. We're making it big time, man. What do we think was going to happen?
Well, I mean, viewership was just automatically going to flow this way. That's what we
imagine. Hey,
all 5 billion people watching the Super Bowl are on the stream.
Super Bowl's gonna host us.
Exactly. That would be amazing if that were to happen.
All
right, we got
Cade in the chat.
Cade's in the chat, throwing ADs in the chat.
Consistent viewer on the Twitch channel. We appreciate you, Cade.
Yeah, for sure. It's always nice to have a regular in there, So yeah, 2-minute drill, 35-35. What the hell? This game is crazy. I was watching it at my mother-in-law's house. We were, she hosts the Sunday dinners, and we left. We were like, all right, the Eagles got this. even when we got home, we're like, "All right, Eagles got it." Then we're running around trying to get things going for the show, and all of a sudden it's 35-35. We're like, Jesus, this is a good game.
Yeah. Been asking people. Oh, we got Herc in the chat. Cade, yes sir. Herc in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Happy evening, brothers. Good morrow, Hercules.
Good morrow to you. Let's see. Shoot, Eagles still got it.
So that's what I was gonna say. That I've actually been asking people around, like, who they think it's gonna win, and most people are saying the Eagles. So I think the Chiefs are gonna win because I think most people are wrong.
Yeah. Well, I did a poll, so I was going to pull it up.
Okay.
Let's see. I did a poll on the community page on both channels, which we'll talk about both channels in a minute. But we did a poll. Let's see where it's looking right now. As of this point, the one question I asked, obviously, who's going to win the Super Bowl? You had three options: Chiefs, Eagles, and Rihanna. And folks answered. Not resoundingly, but 39% said the Eagles were going to win. That's the top vote getter. 32% thought Rihanna is going to win the Super Bowl, and 29 said the Chiefs. So
we got to give Rihanna her props. Actually, that's pretty much all I watched of the Super Bowl was her whole performance.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I mean, I watched it. I thought it was good. I thought it was. I mean, I was worried because I forgot what her discography looked like what her playlist looked like. And she's done a bunch of features and a bunch of songs, but she has hits, man. So when she was spitting out hit after hit after hit, I was like, okay, you can't question why they picked her. Now, some asshole on Twitter was arguing with me a little bit, but I wasn't arguing back. He's just kind of making his point that she didn't sing her songs, that she was lip syncing. I'm like, I really don't care, to be honest. She put on a show. She was on a fucking platform that was going up and down,
but I don't think she was lip singing. That's what. So Hen Dog texted me and said the same thing. He's like, I thought she was lip singing, and then I realized she just has that talent. Which I don't care how the package looks, especially when it comes to it's my forte, music. But watching it, I'm watching everything, and I knew her hits. My thing was is she gonna bring anybody out, or does she even need to bring anybody out? Because let's be real, again, she's like a Beyonce level, at least for my generation. She's all my generation is Beyonce, because again, Beyonce was a little bit before us, even though we still grew up with her music. But for my generation, Rihanna is that level. You know what I mean? A Madonna level artist. And I honestly think she proved it tonight. I mean, it was me and Tangeray. We went to our job and we were just watching having a couple drinks, watching the halftime show, and you could see everybody. And it's not like it's Florida, it's Colorado. So to me, culture is way different. So at Florida, I know how people in Florida are gonna act to Rihanna doing the halftime show. So here it was interesting to see what the vibes are, and you could see people stopping conversation. Conversation was going when her set started, and as soon as the second song hit, people were not talking anymore. So you could see her impact, man.
Yeah, and that was good. That's a good point, because that's a point that I made, was that she didn't bring anybody out. No cameos, no features, no nothing.
I was waiting for the Jay-Z pop out. And she saved the Jay-Z tracks for the end. So I was like, oh, he's definitely coming out. And I was still sad, but again, she did her thing, man, and she held the whole thing by herself.
Yeah, there were reports that obviously Jay-Z is there, or Beyonce is there.
Yeah.
There were some reports and people caught them there, but they might just been watching the game. So let's see. Okay, Cade's giving us updates.
Play by play. Let's go.
Let's see. Hercules, is she preggers again? Is that what she revealed? That's what the reveal was. Maybe.
Yeah. No, 100%. 100%.
Okay.
I mean, now it's on Twitter that somebody in her camp said she is pregnant. But that was the first thing I noticed. I was like, she still got that pregnancy belly, but she had the kids. Yeah. So I was like, does she have another one on the way? And I mean, now reports are saying she does, but somebody, I think Endo was like, she looked really fat, and then I realized she was pregnant, so I felt bad.
That's bad on Hen Dog. Let's see. Gates says Rihanna is always going to be bad. I mean, she brought out her pregnancy technically.
Nah, but
it was entertaining.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, again, for my generation and for like me personally, like I hold Rihanna to a high standard. Just as a performer, as an artist, like you said, hits. Every one of those songs was radio hits that were staples on the radio for months. Every song she played. It was there, and that was the thing. Like she has more songs that me as a Rihanna fan who listens to like the deep cuts of her albums and like the slower stuff is like, bro, she had way bigger hits that she could have played, and she went with just like the basic stuff. Her set could have been even better, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't. I mean, all those things were Billboard hits, guaranteed.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like I honestly questioned it at first. I'm like, man, does she have enough to do a medley and entertain, or is she going to have a lull? And not one. Every song I knew, every song I bopped my head to, and I was like, okay, she was bringing. And again, the visuals were great with her.
And her dancers were really on point.
Yeah, they were. All right, so there are 11 seconds to go. It was the fourth quarter. It's 35-35, and they're kicking. The Chiefs are kicking a field goal for the win, and I guess they'd have to run out the clock, but they should be able to. So let's see here. The kick is up, and it's good. The Chiefs are actually up now, 38-35.
Live commentary by Llama.
With 8 seconds ago. Hey man, I'm trying to work on my commentary voice. Did you shit all over my stat droppings?
I had to
turn the fight.
I was like, who the fuck? This guy comes out just straight. So the stats say he has 3 more punches, man.
I was trying, man. You gotta give me a break.
No, I appreciate the stats, but I also thought it was funny. I was like, of course, Llama breaks. Because I obviously, shout out Tangray, I got to say, and shout out to the fight night. Discord was popping again. And, you know, for, again, not being consistent with these fight nights and, like, you know, if we were consistent with them, probably a little bit more viewership. But the fact that we haven't done them in a while and somebody else was on my stream conducting the actual fight night, and still getting love in the Discord. I mean, I think at one point, like, we ended with 15 people when the last fight was there. And I got there, you know, main event, and we could talk about that going forward. But it was just dope that everybody in Blackout, like, showed up, showed some support. Tangeray, thank you for doing that, because I couldn't get off work. I was going to call out, but, you know, I'm trying to be responsible now.
You're a good man. You're a good man.
Yeah. No, but I appreciate the stats. I just thought it was funny. I was like, nobody ever has done that, Llama. And I saw on your stream that you had the actual website pulled up and the numbers were there. So, to be honest, before I even got there, I was like, he's going to start saying stats. I wasn't even listening to the stream. I just knew. And then when I got there, first thing he said, yeah, so the numbers say, I was like, yep, there goes Llama. Read him like a book.
I was all over it. Chat Mom has taken the exception with something we said. I think I just caught it corner of my eye. She said, "Hey, for 4 inches is also. I don't know what you're talking about, Herc, but I know you was not commenting on a woman's body for any goddamn reason. Put the T's in there. Other than today, they're beautiful,
especially my girl Ree.
Exactly.
Riri's the queen. Nah, but I mean." You gotta call it out.
Well, you know, it's because he made this comment, or I think it's this one. Or did she have a good burrito before? Oh, we love Riri. You know what? Rest in peace to her. All right, so it's official. The Chiefs have won the Super Bowl 38-35.
I told you bums. I told you all you bums. I was like, when everybody said the Eagles, I was like, they're not winning this. Too many people think they're going to win. And honestly, you look at patterns of life, most people are wrong. I should have put some money on. I'm an idiot. At my job, they did basically squares. And after every quarter, you would win $2,000. Like one person would win $2,000. And it was basically like what the score is at the end of the quarter. So, like, I know somebody who won 2 of those quarters back to back. I was like, damn, this guy's going crazy with it. But I really wanted to get in, and I got there too late. I was like, damn, I would have definitely put 100 on that. You know what I mean? Like, I knew it. Come on, I'm good at this. I'm good at these predictions. Even yesterday's fight, which I want to talk about, but yesterday's fight, everybody was like, Islam's gonna wash him. Islam's gonna run through Volk, and I was like, bro, you guys are not giving this guy any credit. He beat Max Holloway, a UFC great, literally been champion. Max Holloway's probably champion for like 10 minutes. And will go down in the Hall of Fame because he's a great. And this guy beat him 3 times. Like, you're not giving this guy any credit. But anyways, sorry, Llama. Yeah. I'm excited to be back. I missed you guys last week.
We missed you, man. We missed having you on.
I didn't like Birdie's joke about I'm my mom's favorite son. So I act like it. Oh, that shit. I was like, you mother. And that was the only thing I heard. I was like, oh. This guy.
Yeah, Birdie was at one point I go, that's Birdie talking, not me. I said, that's Birdie talking, not me. I think I had to clear that up.
Birdie said, you know, obviously me and Birdie always talk. He was like, Lamo said, you're gonna have to pay for these.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Exactly. I was telling him, like, it ain't me. I'm not paying for that shit. You said it. You need to fucking pay when he gets on here.
I like that you guys give me the respect to know. I'm gonna call all you guys out.
Oh, I know you are. We know you're gonna shit all over us. That's why I was like, nah. Let me make sure AD knows if he's watching the replay. It wasn't me. Let's see. Hercules says, AD, congrats on finishing school, by the way.
Hey, thank you, Herc, man. Obviously, it was something I needed to do. I didn't want to do. But
no, for sure. The chat mom says, "Oh, she missed the bird episode." Yes, she did. Birdie was first of all, Birdie was rocking the Big Llama shirt, which is great.
He was.
But what's funny is tonight I was rocking the Birdie shirt, the plain black, and my wife has such issue with this goddamn shirt. She's just like, it's just weird, and she doesn't even call it a black shirt. She's just like, is that Birdie's shirt? I'm like, and I look around because like I had it on. I didn't realize I had it on.
He's like, yeah,
that's just weird.
It's not weird. What? The plain black Birdie?
The plain black Birdie shirt, and it's not like Birdie like gave it to me. Like, here, Mom, I have my shirt. He just left it. I washed it, and it's been in the cycle. It's been in the dress cycle.
You guys are the same size. It's more convenient than anything. I could just wear the shirt for whatever.
I mean, he didn't gift it. If he had gifted the shirt, big difference. Because it's a little weird.
If he gifted you the shirt, I think she thinks it's weird because he's worn it before.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If he had gifted me the shirt, like if it was a brand new shirt, not a problem. But because he wore the shirt, and if he had worn it and then gave it to me, like, here, man, have it. That's weird. But he has no control over what I did with the shirt after he left it here. It's not like
it's not like he came back and picked it up.
She has major issue with it. Let's see. The Kansas City snapbacks, Super Bowl snapbacks will go hard. All right. If you want.
I haven't seen it, but I like their colors because they use a lot of gray with their it's like a burgundy and yellow. And, you know, merch guy over here, you look at it, you like, nice.
Chat mom says, no, that's an authentic. It's an authentic shirt. It's a collector's item. I'm gonna frame it.
That's weird, dude. That's weird.
Build a shrine to Birdie.
Birdie's one of my best friends. I will never frame her shirt. Nah, but I find it funny that you know, I was telling somebody this week, I was like, me and my friends only call each other by our gamer tags now. Like we don't call each other by our actual names. No. Nor do we refer to them. You know what I mean? Like I got Tangeray, Birdie, Llama, Hen Dog, Homie.
Right.
Like I don't, and that's how I talk about my friends to everybody. So it's funny that like even Mama Llama calls him Birdie.
Yeah, exactly. Who was it that called me? That called my real name? Kenny is my real name. Somebody said it the other day. I don't know if it was on stream or something.
Might have been Birdie because he used it one time. I think it had to be because he used it one time when It was just me and him. You think Kenny's gonna say something? I was like, "You mean llama, dude? What?"
Exactly.
So I think he found a funny joke. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna use that."
Somebody said it, and I would like, oh my god, like what? That's not my name. That's gonna feel weird when I go to work and be like, Kenny, am I? Huh? What? Who? We talk about?
You're gonna
Llama.
ignore them for like 20 minutes. Like I've been calling you for a long time. I found out that. So obviously, my real name for I don't think I've ever said it, but that's the thing. I've been AD for so long now at this point that like when people actually call me by my real name, I was like, it only happened this week like 3 times, and like one of them was Tangeray. He called me and I was like, because it was yesterday because I showed him the mixer and I showed him like the broken leg. I was like, if somebody breaks their legs, hit this button, like just for comedy purposes. But then he heard the Rocky one and he was like, why is this one? And I was like, oh, that's my real name. And I told him why, the significance in Rocky. And I was just like, when they sub, I have the Rocky thing so I could hit it. And so he called me like a little bit later. I was like, don't ever say that again, dude. Like,
it's weird.
Don't fucking ever call me by my name. And then, somebody else called me and I was like, what's going on? Like, I'm AD. Let's not bring governments into this.
Look, now Chat Mom says your real name is Llama, the end. And Hercules wanted to clear the air for us. First name Big, last name Llama, and first name A, last name D.
I respect.
I love that. Gotta respect that shit. Oh man, I think Birdie had a lot of fun with these little titles now that StreamYard is letting us use. Something Kaka or something like that. He's like,
oh,
I was
the leader. No, you say the creator of the Kaka.
Oh, the Kaka. Like, and I'm thinking he put shit on there. I don't know what. I'm thinking Spanish, right? But I'm like, Birdie doesn't speak Spanish. Oh man,
double entendre. Don't ask him how.
All right, so it looks like we're getting some traffic. The game is over. Congratulations to Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, shout out to the Chiefs. I love being right. I'll tell you that right now.
And Mahomes winning again.
This is crazy. What? Do you know how many he has? 3, 2?
Isn't this 3? I think it's his third title.
Yeah, literally when we logged in, or actually, I lied. The thing I had pulled up to see the score, the first headline is next Patriots, Chiefs build dynasty, and everyone starts rooting against them. And that goes to what I was saying earlier, though. Just you could feel again. I pay attention to everything when it's like these kind of like cultural events. I eventually want Blackout to have an event that like catches people's attention. So I study all this stuff, and you start like feeling different energies. So seeing like just people like in general, like, oh, the Eagles are gonna win. Eagles is like in my head, I was like, nah, like you guys want them to win because you don't want the Chiefs to win because they keep winning, and you just see it with everything. Like when somebody's doing good like that for a consistent amount of time, showing greatness, it's like human nature to start shitting on people.
Yeah, the only time that happened, and I didn't waver was the Chicago Bulls of the '90s.
Okay,
because I my Heat team had just been created, right? Mm-hmm. They just formed, so I was starting to build some roots there. But when the Bulls would play, even though they were they won 3 in a row, and I rooted for them the entire time. I wanted them to win, so. But most of the time, you're right. I would definitely shit like on the Patriots. Got nothing against the Patriots, but they kept winning, so I hated them. Not that then they also shit on my Dolphins, but we were never in contention, so there was never any
real beef
challenge.
Yeah, there's no beef. It was one-sided, really.
Exactly.
Now, yeah, but that you see it with everything, man. I mean, if in hip hop at least. I feel like, an artist comes around, they're new, their sound is new, the things that they're dropping is a little bit different. It's like, hip hop is kind of, in hip hop, you'll have like the same like ideas or sounds, but somebody will come out with and do it a different way. It's like, oh, I never thought about it like in this way. And they'll love you, but then you start dropping hit after hit after hit. And then it just gets to a point where like, nah, like, we don't want to keep dancing to your songs, even though they're going to still do it. Like Drake, for example. Drake's one of the people I've watched from the beginning to now. And you see it like from early. It's like wow, like this guy sings and raps on his own track, and he's like the first one to really do that at a high level. And then a couple months later, when he drops a couple albums, he goes crazy. Those albums go crazy, numbers do good. They start like, oh, I don't like my rapper singing. You know what I mean? You see that narrative.
Exactly.
But then he drops something where he's just rapping. It's like, oh, go back to singing, Lover Boy. You know, like they'll always find a way to hate.
He was on a great roll. Like he had 5 albums consecutive that were all top. I miss the sophomore jinx. Like the artist that comes out with like a great first album, the second album is shit. So they go away for a little bit, then they come back with a third and I miss that because nowadays, man, some of these guys that they come out with like out the gate with like classics, from the first 2 albums, and then they fizzle away because the sound changes, not because that their music was shit, just things change within that span of 2 to 3 years of releasing your music. So either you evolve or it changes. So,
I mean, in that like sophomore thing, the thing is now people have the ability to just make songs whenever, wherever. The technology just allows that. Like when I was growing up and like in your like prime, where like of music when CDs were around, like these people had to pay for the studio time. You know what I mean? They had to be in specific places to make these things. So even though they're probably making a lot of different types of songs and they're working on their craft in there, they didn't have as much time as like people now. Like, a new artist can literally spend all day in their house, never leave the house, and make high quality music all day. Different sounds, different songs. They can test things out. Then the next day do something. The experiment thing. And the next day do something completely different. And it just allows them to like, 1, progress fast, and 2, like find a sound that like, oh, and plus if you're talented, you're gonna make hits throughout that process. If you make 20 songs in a day, 1 or 2 might be good enough where you can like tweak it and make a hit,
Yeah. No, I mean, but the fact that you can do it on your own, you can produce, you don't have to go to a studio anymore. You have technology at your fingertips, and then you can experiment and you can put things out on your own. You don't have to wait for the distribution of the record company and the A&Rs and stuff. You just can put it on that's way different. It's a whole different environment. And by the time you do put out your studio album, your shit's been listened to by a bunch, and you got a lot of feedback, and you're able to have a really finely tuned album at that point. But
I just got a funny text. So Hendog has a like a neighbor, I guess, I think upstairs, and Hendog he always like complains about his neighbors like being loud as hell. So I guess he can hear them. But I guess this particular neighbor's a Eagles fan. So all night he said he was like at first, because I was gaming with him, he's like, he's cheering so loud. He's so hype. He's an Eagles fan, so he's so hype. And then the Chiefs start getting closer. He's like, I think if the Eagles lose, this guy's gonna rage. And
he is, man.
And then like a little later, when the Chiefs take the lead, he's like, he's yelling right now. He just texted me, this guy's literally slamming shit.
all Hendog has to do is do that Seminole chant. And that guy's gonna fucking flip his shit. Oh my god. So this is fun, man. We got some people on, we got some folks listening in. So guys, if you're listening in, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you guys follow. If you're on AD's Twitch channel, make sure you're subbing to his Twitch stream. And if you're on the Big Llama Show on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're on Facebook, head over to YouTube. Because you can do a lot on Facebook, but like you need to be in YouTube so that it actually helps the channel. But all right, so real quick, I did finally find a repurpose that one channel that was just housing the shorts. That's now the Big Llama Reacts channel, so that we can do different types of content there. So I had asked Kirk if I could borrow or I can use that mortuary assistant video that he did for us when we all played, just to start to get a little bit of content on there. And so I'm kind of really excited because the plan is to do anything and everything. That's kind of the channel that if we're going to experiment on something, that's where we're going to do it, because it's not a niche yet. Like there's nothing that we've cemented this other than the shorts, right? To say, here's what this channel is all about. So I talked to Birdie. We're going to do some wrestling reactions that we've been talking about doing. We're going to do some music reactions. Hopefully we can get you on there to kind of like play or show
You
me
can't
like,
afford
hey,
me.
I already paid for Sunday 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So.
Barely.
No, it's gonna be like not to throw on the wall and see what sticks. It's just there's things I've wanted to do that because I painted myself in a corner with this channel, I can't do it. Like I can't just all of a sudden do wrestling reactions on the channel. I'll start turning people off because that's not why they subbed. But in this one, you didn't, the people who subbed really subbed from shorts. And now I'm going to start putting shorts out that are different. I'm going to, do fun
but you
stuff.
also set the precedent that
there's movies.
No. For the other channels, just like this can be anything.
Yeah.
So if you just like my personality and want to watch me, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's there. And also, the people that like your personality and enjoy your movie reactions can go somewhere and see maybe content. Maybe somebody who does watch your movie reactions like wrestling. Oh, I want to see Llama talk about wrestling. Let me go over there. So I think it's a brilliant idea. I mean, I'm pretty sure we talked about it multiple times of like what you would do with that channel, especially when the shorts started popping off. So I'm glad you actually like see a vision for it, and obviously we'll be watching. Also, I gotta say, I told you this yesterday, but seeing how fast you grow from 2,000 to 3,000, like you're gonna hit 3,000 to me at least, especially if you drop another banger video. You'll hit 3,000 in maybe a month and a half. And I was like,
I think so.
That's exactly what I was telling you when you hit 2,000. Like I wasn't at this point, like the 1,000 mark was dope, but after that, I'm like, I expect this guy to get more because I just see the work you put in. You're getting better at everything. I mean, you bring stats to a fight night that nobody asked you to bring. You got to applaud stuff like that.
The chat's bumping. It says here, chat mom says, yeah, follow fuggers. All right.
Oh, that's what we should say now. Fuck. Fuck.
What's this mean?
I don't know.
Psych?
SME. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, dude, we got to play something again. Yes, no, Herc. Listen, trust me, for sure. Oh, look, Chat Mom actually changed her name to Chat Mom.
Oh, shit, let's go.
I think it's an awesome idea. No, thank you. Like, again, it's just, I've been wanting to do other things, and I just kind of say, well, that's not part of my channel, so I don't do it. And so, Herc says, sky's the limit now, man. I'm so proud of your progression. And you're welcome, you fugs. I like it, man.
I do got to say, like yesterday, obviously we talk about everything, but I asked you yesterday about like how the money was for the like your last couple of videos because they've been pretty consistently good. I mean, you've been getting, whether you get like the videos that get 1,000 or a couple hundred, but you're getting consistent views. So I just asked you, and then like it really inspired me. I was like, bro, $30 a video. Like if you drop in 2-3 videos that can make that, exactly. it's just dope that you see like again the work like returning back to you in some form, and it's very little, but it's just showing you possibilities of like you can do this, you can put a video out and get something in return for it, So really inspiring for me personally. Now that school's done and shit. And got Hogwarts Legacy. I'm ready to fucking stream that.
And we got a lot of content we can put out for sure.
100. Yeah.
All right. So I want to acknowledge Randy here, Randy Raiden. She former colleague of mine at my old job. So we'll call her Nurse Randy. Thank you so much for joining us. She's awesome lady, and works in a freaking amazing profession of hospice, man. It's crazy, but she's awesome. She's a big supporter. And also like I would say that she is a very enthusiastic type of person. So like I'm glad that she's here. So thank you, Randy, for stopping by for sure. All right, so yeah, so the other channel is again we're gonna work on some content there. I got to get with Birdie. Again, music reactions I want to do, but like I'm not sure that's the one. Like I'm kind of thinking of what kind of music reactions.
Anything.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I need suggestions of music to react to because I've listened to a lot of old music, so it can't be an old music reaction type channel. It would probably have to be the newer shit that's coming out.
Yeah, but you could also do this. I mean, this is an idea that I've been watching personally a lot, but there was like a father son combo who listened to albums together, like
Yeah,
hold it, like they'll go through different artists. Like it'd be like Mac Miller, like dad never heard Mac Miller, but son puts him on, whatever, like so that could be also another avenue. But yeah, the thing with music is like you would need somebody to be feeding you like what's coming out, what people are listening to, or like those TikTok songs that like even those probably would do well.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I'm trying to get Little Llama to help because he's on Spotify every day. He's got the new playlist and he knows when things drop. So I think because what he'll do is he'll play me the songs in the car, and so it's almost like a YouTube video in the car. He plays the song, he's bopping his head. He's like, "What do you think? Check out this beat drop," and then I'll give him my opinion. And so I'm like, "Okay, this would be good if we did it, as content." So I think we're gonna do something like that. But again, I'm just gonna have fun with it, and that's the other part is it's sparked a lot of fun and enthusiasm.
You could also do like a Be Kind Rewind type of thing where like I bring you an album that I personally like, or Bird, you know what I mean? That would be a good idea too, because then you could get the personal side from like whoever you bring on. It'll be like a little thing. That's actually a brilliant idea by me. I don't know. I never thought of that until right now. That was a good idea.
Yeah. And thank you for selling it to the Big Llama Show.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hercules in the chat says, Llama react to Watch the World Burn. What is that? So that tells you I don't know anything about it. Chat Mom acknowledges Randy that she's awesome. All right. Awesome.
Let's go.
Hercules says, Falling in Reverse.
Are these songs?
Is that a group? Is that a song? Now I feel old because I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, dude. The song is the talk of the town right now, and it's incredible. The talk of the town is something I would say.
Talk of the town is also the woods of New Jersey.
Hercules says he's been obsessed. And then Chat Mom, he's literally obsessed. It's a problem. Oh, here we go. Carside karaoke. Would love to see it. That would be fun. That would be fun. Let's see. Hercules. Llama, what do you usually listen to? Oh, God.
Uncle Luke, dude.
Well, you know, everything I do and say in this house creates roasting fuel for my family. Like they roast me constantly. So I'm afraid to tell AD what I listen to because then I'll be roasted by him constantly on every Sunday or on the streams. But I you know, because I'm open and transparent. I just saw Randy here signing off. She says, "Oh, good night." So, Randy, good night. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep coming back. Let our ladies know, hey, I'm here Saturday nights 10 p.m. if they want to hang out, especially if they're working out the overnight shift. All right. So what? It's kind of stupid. No, I'm proud of it. Fuck it. I'm proud of it.
I'm only gonna make fun of you for 5 minutes.
I know you are. So what I've done, and I'm trying, and this is funny because I don't know how Apple playlists work, but I've always would love to see my playlist out there for people to listen to. So I make playlists as if they were going to be public. So I know. Start. So I have a For the Love of Movies playlist, and it has songs from movies, and it has soundtracks. It has obviously songs that were in the movies, soundtracks from like John Williams, and then popular songs that were featured in the movie. So I have this like crazy eclectic mix of music, and I listen to it in the car, and I have it on shuffle. The problem is when the kids get in the fucking car, it's Little Mermaid, it's the E.T., prologue. It's like these songs that like they're like, Dad, enough. If I got to hear Mission Impossible theme song one more goddamn time, I'm gonna jump out of this car. So
wait, you really what? This guy listens to the fucking theme songs?
I do, man. I do.
It's all good, dude.
No, but the thing is, for me, again, I love how music makes me think of the scenes, how music, how I remember certain like okay, so after each movie, so for example, like 13 going on 30, there are like 10 songs that I heard in that movie that was like, I love this song. So like my playlist started having all these 13 going on 30 songs in there. And when it comes on, I'm like popping my head. I'm like, I remember she did this dance to it, So it's kind of silly, but
all good, dude.
But yeah,
Okay.
I mean that's
I thought you were gonna
workout.
say it's because I'm old. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
No.
Oh, my bad.
No, my workout playlist is even worse. So
I
like
don't
that's like no, I mean it's everything. It's like wrestling themes to heavy metal. Right, wrestling themes, heavy metal, anything Rocky related. And then all
This guy's doing squats to fucking Rocky's anthem.
Listen, man, it will make you push a couple extra squats. I'll tell you that right now.
I like my rap talking about killings and drug dealing.
Yeah, no,
that pushes me through the gym.
It only gets weird. It only gets weird when like I go from Rage Against the Machine. No, I go from Rage Against the Machine to Harry Styles' Watermelon Sugar. Like, like the I'm like, dun, 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 I'm lifting heavy and I stop and I'm like, it's like strawberries. I'm like, oh shit, what am I doing? What am I doing here?
I mean, my playlist is like that too. It'll go from like I Will Kill You to some girl singing about how her dude cheated on her 3 times. And I love both of them equally.
It's bad when I hit like In the Heights or Hamilton or something. And now, again, I'm in the gym. You don't hear what I'm hearing, right? But I got the mean mug. I'm like, and behind the scenes, it's like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? It's like, come on, man. Oh, let's see. Let's go to the chat. Chat mom says we can just send in playlists and you can guess who it is. Oh, that'd be good.
A good idea too.
That's actually a really good idea. guess the let's see. I have a playlist of all movie soundtracks, the orchestra and shit. Yeah. E.T. is the best one. Thank you. Somebody else can back me up on that one.
My mom, dude.
Chat mom says fucking Free Willy and E.T. and I Am Sam, Annie. I go again, depending on the movie, I grab a lot of songs from movies, so they end up being that way. I've done that a few with a few games, honestly, so I get it. Those WWE entrance songs are some bangers, though. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Especially the Triple H ones. Those are my favorite ones. Triple H and The Rock. And I hear Stone Cold's entrance. I want to like run into the mirror. So, but to counteract the nerdy music, I have the sexy soundtrack list too.
All right. I got to be honest. I don't make any playlists, and I feel like I should. I use Spotify, and you just like the songs, and that's my playlist. But it's just every song I've ever liked. So it's like a crazy amount of songs, like 10,000 songs plus probably. But it's just one thing, and I know exactly where I'm weird, so I know everywhere. Like I'm like, oh, I like these group of songs at the same time, so I just scroll to that spot, and I'm like, all right,
yeah,
this is what I want to listen to right now. But I should make more playlists just because I don't know. I want to organize it, and like sometimes I'm in moods, but like when I'm in moods again, nobody's listening to it, so I'm just like, I know my formula. I just scroll through where I see it. I'm like, all right, I'll click this song, whatever.
All right, so I'm gonna read to you. Read to you. Now we're talking playlists. Actually, let me read the chat. Let me read the chat here, and I'll give you what I'm gonna do. Hercules says, I can't wake up in the morning unless I'm being yelled at through the radio. Your channel name is now Chat Mom. You guys are the same. You are. All right, so I'm gonna read to you. Now, mind you, we share an Apple Music account. So, and Little Llama's the only one. He's 15. He's the only one who like makes excessive playlists. Like I have like 4 or 5 in there. So all right. So I'm even going to describe the picture he uses. So there's a picture of some random, almost half naked black dude with a Santa Claus hat on, and the playlist is called Christmas Time. So okay, hold on. He's got Smooth and Easy. This is him. It's not me. Can't Be Stopped. Feel Good. Songs When You're With the Misses. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to click and open that playlist.
You gotta be careful. You better. I hope you had the sex talk with this kid.
Yes,
Because there's only one way he's heading. I'm telling you that right now.
I know.
He's got it in him, Llama. You should be proud.
So here's what mine looks like, right? Here's a couple that come in. He made one called Car Mix, and all he did was take all the stuff we were on long road trips. Mine is Bee Gees and more. And then it goes back to him. This one is called The Mind of ADHD. That's a playlist. Lo-fi jazz vibes. Chilling. Bars.
Bars, dog.
Black Air Force energy.
What does that even mean, dude?
Because when you wear those black Air Forces, you're supposed to be a real badass.
Yeah, no, but what's that mean? Like, what songs are you putting in the black?
Those are hard. That means you're hard.
That should be in the bars. I don't know, dude.
I don't know. Let's see. You get to my shit. Mine's pretty predictable. Big Llama workout mix. Llama loves Christmas. You guys know that's me. Llama anniversary.
Yo, that's your version of with the missus.
Exactly. Let's see if I have any other winners. I got my Llama booty mix. That one's a banger.
Oh, hey, actually, that's when you're with the missus.
and then I got Wu-Tang Essentials, but these aren't mine. I just New Jack Swing Essentials, Trick Daddy Essentials.
Trick Daddy. Hey, I get some credit from me. Florida legend. Florida legend right there.
And then we got Lucas's favorites, and then at this point he's
well, I got another idea for the channel.
What's that?
Because I mean, obviously I'm from Florida, so like my love for like people who come out of Florida and the music that Florida produce is very like, I love that shit. I bring it everywhere. But like I think I told you before, like if I could travel back in time, I would travel back when like Uncle Luke was popping and the 2 Live Crew was popping, because I want to see what the energy was like. You're somebody who lived through a lot of eras, but especially that one. So I would like to talk to you about it and like actually like pick your brain about like what it was like, because again, big hip hop head, and like I just like it, I don't know, I like hearing like that was one of my favorite things, like with my stepdad. Like that's what we connected on first, was like me asking him like, how was it in the Bronx when like you first heard what hip hop was? Like, you know what I mean? Like when hip hop was growing and like what that feel was like. And then when you start hearing other people, other boroughs like dropping shit, like, so,
Yeah. I mean, honestly, so in the mid 80s, so like 85 to 87 or 88, like between that time frame, lived in the heart of Miami, next to a tri-rail station or a metro rail station, and there was parks, these nice parks. Man, the Ghetto Blasters were out there, man. That's the first time I heard 2 Live Crew was in the park. I was young. I was, like 7 years old, listening to, Throw That Dick. And I'm like, what's that? I'm gonna do it. Whatever it says, I'm gonna do it. Exactly. Oh, there's booty shaking. Let's go. So yeah, my booty mix. I should show you guys that one night. Okay, this is a good question from Chat Mom. I want to know what's on everybody's sexy song list, because I've been told mine is a weird collection. If you want to reveal a couple, you can, but I'm kind of interested in what's in Chat Mom's list.
Chat Mom's list. Yeah, why is it weird? I listen to I like singing shit, so like it'll be like Miguel. Or there's certain songs I would bring like that would have like the theme of the moment, and I like singing it, So I mean, like whispering in the ear, it's a good. It's a good move, But I'm celebrating.
Pablo says Rock Lobster is the sexiest.
Yo, Pablito.
Oh man, let's see. Herc is a lo-fi jazz guy. Okay. I named my stuff just like your son. Oh, God.
I fucked with the elevator music.
Okay. I've been on a huge Wu-Tang kick lately. Yeah, no, for sure. 80s got that dirty South vibe, and I know it. Okay, so you represent the South. Herc says, I've also been listening to E40's Tell Me When to Go a lot.
Yeah, classic. Tell him when to go. Tell him when to go. Yeah, it's a classic. Go,
E40,
go,
man.
Go. Ooh. We listen to it on the line, and it's hilarious because every time it's like, ooh.
E40, goes home with the dubs. Herc says Llama booty mix is wild.
Llama's booty mix is crazy.
Let's see. Any playlist that starts with Phil Collins is a keeper. Sexiest playlist ever, I say. Chat Mom got it right. Okay. I mean, so yes and no. Phil Collins' music is very depressing if you really understand what he's written about. But yes, it can be sexy for sure. Pablo says so. Some Jeremiah. Yo, yeah, for sure, man. That dude's got. I got 3 on his from his collection that are guaranteed in play in my house for sure. Yeah. And they're not very nice. So they're not for little ears. Oh my god.
That's a forte. That's my forte. Slow stuff. You find a lot of good songs.
Come on, man. My former DJ name was DJ Kenny Love.
Oh, DJ Kenny Love.
Kenny Love.
That's crazy.
My partner's DJ name was DJ Double P. What the fuck was that?
The 2 penises attached together.
I guess so. Funsky hits us up. Funsky, how are you, sir? He says, hey guys, did y'all see the Eagles fan flip a car video in the street? Well, I expected that.
Nah, but that's funny. That's very Black Force energy right there.
Black Air Force energy right there, for sure. We're gonna have to listen to that playlist and see if we agree. No, I expected that. The Eagles fan, I mean, any fan that they win the Super Bowl, there's always characters to flip cars. They burn storefronts and do a couple. Just they're celebrating. They're drunk. Let them have their moment.
They lost.
As long as you have insurance. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. yeah, that too.
Everything I said, but in reverse.
Yeah. They lost. They're drunk. They're allowed to have that moment. Just don't go too crazy. Sleep it off, guys. Hercules says, I'm an old soul, though. Love me some Dion and Frank Sinatra. Double P is also referred to as a quick reload. Hercules, man, coming with the funk tonight.
Okay.
Oh. Anyway. Frankie. Now who wants the double P's? Funsky, that's a double loss there. Eagles lost and their car got flipped. Let's see. Oh, Rolls Royce, yes.
Also, I think he meant Frank Sinatra, Frankie.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm thinking for sure.
I was just like, who the fuck's Frankie? I was looking through the chat.
I knew it was Frank Sinatra.
Yeah,
well, at least I think it is. Yeah. Yeah. He said, yeah. He said he's agreed. He said, yeah. Pablito. That's fun. So you wanted to. So now that we're gone through playlists, so I went on a rant before. I don't know if we want to spend a whole lot of time on the rant here. I'll let you tell me if you think it's a good a topic worthy of much more time.
Yeah. Now, honestly, if we would have recorded that day, I would have way more to say. And now I don't care because, but I think this is where you're going. But the AMC raising the ticket pricing depending on seating, and my only thing was like, one, at this point, there's only event movies. Yeah, there's gonna be a couple movies that are not as big, but that's just to have like slots filled and they can try to make some money off of it. And I think this is their play of, if we're not having an event movie, if something's not big dropping, these other movies could still make us a little bit more money, even though they're probably selling less, because a lot of these movies now are going to streaming. So it's like, to me, if you want to sit in a good seat, pay the money. You know what I mean? If you don't, then don't pay the money and sit. But everybody, that's the thing. Everybody, before this happened, nobody sat in the freaking front. They're like, no, like, I don't want to sit like this, or you'll hear everybody say it, or I don't want to sit too far. Everybody has their preference. but
Right.
everybody has the same preference. So if they can try to find a way to make money as a business, because again, like I told you in the message, I was like, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, because it's like they're a business that needs to make money. And right now, the only movies that are doing crazy numbers are the movies that are expected to do crazy numbers that you won't see on streaming for a couple months. But a lot of these movies are premiering on streaming weeks after their release. And it's like, why would I go to the movie to go watch that? And if I do go to the movie and I want a good seat, why not pay whatever? Because I'm already going to the movies. At least that's how I think. Because you see, after post-COVID, it's like people still want to go to the theaters, especially when it's these event movies. You know what I mean? Like they're going. So it's like, if you can offset losing money in lesser movies, I think you should. And people are going to pay no matter what. Like, as much outrage as it causes and as much as Big Llama wants to rant about it, you're still going to buy the seats you want.
You know I am.
Like,
I'm just
you were like my perfect example of like, it's a genius idea. It's not good for the consumer, and it's cool. It's like we don't want, but everything right now is raising in price. So how do we expect something like the theaters to not do it? Especially when people are talking about the theaters were going to be out of business during the COVID. They're like, oh, theaters are done. No more theaters. You know what I mean? But they got to recoup somehow, man. So.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man, and I'll give you my viewpoint in a second. Funsky says I'm an AMC A-lister, so I don't need to worry about the seat pricing. You know, I've contemplated if I had more time, I'd be an A-lister too. Pablo says I'm going to make my own movie theater company, PMC, Pablo Movies. And Hercules says I get why AMC is doing it, but I'm not here for it. Honestly, I'm also lazy, so I haven't been to a theater since.
But see, like to that point, to me, it's like I do go to the movies. Me personally, I don't give a fuck. If I want to sit in a good seat, I will. But I also sit at the bottom and not care. You know what I mean? Like it depends on the like how bad I want to see the movie, how much I want to pay. But if I want a good experience, I'm gonna pay no matter what. And I go to the movies a lot. So to me, it's like I'm paying for the experience of a movie theater. Through everything. I mean, the popcorn, I already know I want a large popcorn every time. I don't care what the price is. Like, I'm gonna get my popcorn and I'm gonna get a drink like every time. And it's like, but if I wanted to have cheap popcorn and cheap seats, I'll just stay in my room and sit right here in this seat and watch a movie like this. Like
on your computer.
I'll buy my own popcorn. I can have 2 bags if I want for half the price. But
well, listen, I'm willing. So I will tell you, I'm willing to pay for the extra. Like if it's an IMAX screen, yes. Dolby theater, sure. You got fancy reclining seats that will massage my balls. I'll pay extra for that. That's fine. I had to hit you with something. I'll pay extra for that shit because it's a different movie going experience. It's something else that the normal public isn't getting. So if you're going to charge me a premium for that, you got no problem with that. But I think about, like, again, it's not that I have money, like disposable money, but when I was struggling, when we had young kids and we were just starting out, like going to the movies was a big fucking deal because it's like just walking in the door, right? At $10 a head, that's 4 of us, that's $40, drinks, and the night becomes a $200 night. And so, what I don't like is that you're not offering anything more for it. That's I think my biggest point is, like, if it's a standard regular theater, yes, people want to sit in the middle, and the fact that you can reserve your seat, that's great. But, like, why are you charging them more? It really, like if I'm 2 rows over, we're all in the same area, I'm going to pay $3 more or $4 more because I'm in that same area, or vice versa. So the only people that are going to make out in this, because this is how they flip it, right? Oh, we are offering reduced price seating for people who, for everyone to afford it. But you're offering reduced price seating at the fucking front of the theater where you have to break your neck to watch the movie. So if you're poor and you're barely afford to go to the fucking movie, you're going to sit there in the front row, have the worst experience, when the guys who have money, people who have dollars, can go sit wherever the fuck they want because they have more money. That's my whole point to it. Was like it's not meant to be like, oh, this is like again, sporting event, understand it. Concert, totally understand it. Closer you are to the performer, absolutely. Because the experiences are way different depending on where you sit. Get that. But in a theater, the room isn't that big in terms of like.
But the experiences are different. 100%.
There are.
Like
there are. No, there are. But it's not so significant that you should put a premium on saying sit here. Like again, we're going to start to price out people, and I see it already with the premium format theaters because that's what people want to go. You're saying event, viewing, people coming out for the spectacle, for the event, for the big thing. Like for example, I go to Melbourne, so I drive 45 minutes north, almost an hour north, to watch a theater in a premium venue seating, but it's also a small town, and the prices are way low. Like I spend $10 a ticket, maybe $12 at the most. When I go downtown to West Palm Beach. Mm-hmm. That ticket is $18 to $25, and it's a Dolby theater, and it's not as big and it's not as nice. But because I am in the downtown area, that ticket price is ridiculous. So I can see people start to get phased out of going to the movies. But again, you're right. I can stream it. I can watch it at home. I just like the experience of it. So that was my whole point. And then let me see if.
But that's the thing. Like, it's no longer a thing to do.
Right.
How do you say it? Like. Growing up, it was like a thing to do on the weekends with the family. You know what I mean? But now it's still that, but it's not as much for everybody because you can do that same family time in your home. So if you're going to the movies, you're going for the experience. And if you're going for the experience, everybody has if they didn't do that thing where they're like, hey, pick a seat where you want to sit, then everybody would be sitting in the certain areas. You know what I mean? For a reason. Everybody's going to try to get to the middle or to the top, right perfectly in the center. So you see everything. Nobody's going to be sitting in the middle. You see it all the time. Like even just on the screen when they're like, pick your seat, the whole front's always open. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people don't sit there anyways. And I think that's the thing. It's like, all right, well, if you're AMC, you look at it like, well, we charge them less for the front if they really want. But if you want to sit in the seat, you're going to sit, just pay the price. Like, you're gonna sit there. You're gonna want to sit there anyways. Like everybody has their preference, and if you're coming to the theater, it's not no longer a cheap thing to do. It's actually like it's a date night. It's something you're like planning to go see. Because again, event movies. It's like, bro, think about it. Like Ant-Man's coming out. Creed 3, I'm excited for. Scream, I'm excited for. These are movies I'm planning ahead of time. Like I'm going. So to me, it's like I'm saving for these already. You know what I mean? Like. Not that I need to, but I'm just saying, like in general, like I'm looking for, like I'm spending whatever I'm spending when I go there because I want to enjoy this movie the best I can. So that was my thing. It's like I get it. Obviously, it's not cool. Like I would love to pay less, but the reality situation is not that. Like everything's rising. You know what I mean? Food.
Yeah. No.
It's just like.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I want it to be an experience that anybody can have, but I get it. Like it's becoming more and more of a very specialty type thing versus like a regular thing. It used to be for me was Friday nights or Saturday nights was hanging out at the movies. Like it was $6 to get in, and all my friends were there, and it was a fucking fun time, and it was amazing, right? But the more and more that it goes up, and it's harder. But we're way behind on the chat, so let me read some. Some chat here that Chat Mom says, I hate the movies now, so I think all of this shit is stupid. All right. She also says she tagged me in Instagram on the sexy playlist to get enlightened. I can't wait to see that. Hercules picked up quickly on the massage my balls comment. AMC is charging extra to massage balls, and those seats are always filled. Oh, let's see. Chat Mom says, I seriously hate the dine-in theaters, and I hate what they're doing because families can't enjoy shit anymore. Well, I would say I hate the dine-in theater. Like I'm okay if you bring me like snacks or popcorn, but like I can't listen to you eat fucking chicken wings and pizza and all kinds of shit in my ear. That I can't stand. But I get it. Like that's a different experience. Like there's some dine-in theaters. No,
I don't really pay attention to anybody else. I just cut everybody out. I zone in. I'm here. I'm the
I
one eating
usually-
the chicken wings that you're getting annoyed of. That
well,
would be a
most
funny
of-
skit, actually.
You
It's
come
like,
eat
yo,
with chicken wings?
No, it's just like, I hate this guy. What does this guy do? It's just me. Yo, I need something. I need some napkins.
Listen. When you make your way down there, I told you we're gonna go to movies together. You pull that shit, man. I'm leaving you there. Wherever the fuck we are, I'm leaving you there.
Don't worry, I'll pay for the cheap seats down low. I have a whole row to myself.
You sit down there with the peasants and your chicken
Get
wings.
out there, I'll be perfect. You got my legs up. Got people fanning me. Like, what's going on? It's crazy.
Oh man. Chat Mom says exactly, Llama. It's too expensive. It is too expensive. Funsky says theaters need to reduce the concession prices and improve the quality of the hot food. Oh yeah, man. The hot food they're serving is gas station quality. Like they got the fucking hot dogs that they've been rolling the roller and fucking cheap ass nachos with a cup of cheese that they microwave for 10 seconds. And they charge you, $10 for those nachos when at the convenience store or the gas station is like $2.50. So, although I always make a Walgreens run. I don't know what your candy store is. I always go before I go to the movies. I go to Walgreens. I get the four for like $3 candies, stuff them in the pockets, and I'm there.
No,
So
I'm buying everything at the theater.
nah. I pay enough for the damn fucking tickets. I'm gonna skimp out on the candy for sure. And I only buy one large and one large drink and one popcorn, and there's 3 or 4 of us. Fucking share that shit and get refills. There's refills down there. But they know I don't want to ever miss any piece of the movie, so I never have to get the refill. I'm sharing my secrets. I shouldn't have said that. Hercules says, I just want my popcorn to not require a down payment and a $6.50 credit score.
Take my money. I'll pay anything for the movie theater popcorn.
Well, I know
so
you're a fiend for that
It's
shit.
so good.
Nah, bro, you smuggle snacks in like everyone else.
No.
I'm telling you, man. Let's see, Hercules, I used to go to the movies with pockets filled with junior bacon cheeseburgers.
See, that's too much. I don't know. It's funny. I get it. But also, there you go.
Hey, man.
My man got his fries in his fucking cargo pants.
He's got grease stains on his fucking his shorts. His pants look like Five Guys.
Oh god.
Chat Mom says they get quick check subs and some Arizona iced teas. Oh, but she hates the pick a seat. I love the pick a seat.
Oh yeah, I
option.
enjoy it.
Yeah, because I couldn't stand getting there early. And I love kicking somebody out of my seat.
I always pick obscure seats. Whatever the layout is, I'm like, what's the most seats without people around me? That one.
If there's somebody, if the theater is empty and there's somebody in my seat, I'll walk up to them. Hey man, hey, you're in my seat.
There you go.
I could literally sit 2 seats over, but no, fuck you, get out of my seat.
That's hilarious.
Let's see.
Petty.
I'm very petty sometimes. Funsky, not a popcorn person, but got to have the unlimited soda. Yeah, man. But then you got small bladder issues, and you got to pee in the middle of a long movie. So
You don't have to make fun of me, dude.
Hey, I didn't say who. I just said small bladder issues. If it's a packed theater, it's gonna get filled either way. Need to stop fucking planning seats. Chat Mom, I have to disagree. I love the plan, the pick my seat, because then I can show up and not have to fucking stress. Show up 20 minutes early and get the seats you want, like in 2005, for fuck's sake.
No, hell no. It's 2023. I'm not picking my own seats.
That used to be like the anxiety of going on a date, right? It was like, fuck, I got to get there early, and we got to secure seats. So I had to have like 16 jackets for me to set. Oh no, I got 6 people here. I got 3 people here, and then people question you, like, you really got 3? I go, fuck yeah, I just told you I got 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't see the jackets? They're gonna come back.
They're getting popcorn. You got all the popcorn just munching. They're getting the popcorn.
Yeah, don't sit next to me. Let's see. I'm so mad. I'll shut up now. Come on, you're always welcome. Anyone here ever went to one of those dine-in movie theaters?
Yeah,
I have. I
I
wasn't a
enjoy
big
them.
fan.
I'm a fan.
Let's see. Chat Mom says I don't like the lights and walking servers and plates and chairs folding. I just want to hang out super dark with my cookie dough bites and my popcorn.
In your
Okay.
part.
The sweet and sour taste, man.
Sweet and
Or
sour,
sweet and salty.
Jesus. One, sweet and salty don't make sense in my mouth. I don't like it.
You don't put M&Ms in your popcorn?
No, dude, I put butter like a man. What are we talking about?
Almost maybe they'll spit to I took the drink and you're like a man. I'm like, oh shit. Let's see. AD is only buying bone-in wings and slurping his straw.
On God. Throw that shit. Hit you in the face. I'm telling you, that's a skit, bro. That's a fucking skit. We need to rent out a theater just to do that.
We should. Pablo says that's why I bring a purse with me. Steak and eggs and stuff. Oh my God. Let's see. Hercules said during COVID lockdown, you could get movie theater concessions delivered.
No way. I didn't know that, dude. I would have did it many times.
AD would have never left his house.
I didn't.
Let's see. The man talking about slurping wings said that's too much. Herc responding to the 5 guys in his pocket.
That was actually good. That was good.
That was actually good. I can visualize.
That was good.
Funsky says, I have a question. Why people in the AMC starts clapping every time Nicole Kidman appears before the start of each film? It's a running joke. I mean, my kids make the joke because it's on TikToks. Like people make TikToks about Nicole Kidman being on the thing. It's so annoying. Like, you know, but you do see her constantly in the theater. So
every time.
Every time.
I don't know, my voice cracked like that. That was crazy.
He got all excited.
Every time. I know I'm in the theater when I see Nicole Kidman pop up on the screen. I'm like, yes. It's a real commercial though, yo. Like
it is.
When you hear what she's saying, I'm like, yeah, I felt this before, Nicole Kidman. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Nicole, for explaining why I'm here. Chat Mom says I have never clapped in Funsky. I need more information about this.
What's this mean? No, it's a commercial. It's an AMC commercial.
Yeah, people do clap and shit. You know, but again, there's good, like it's weird. It's a love-hate. I love going, but there's so many things about people that I hate when I go. But damn, I love being there. So I can't wait. So Thursday I'm gonna go see Ant-Man. I'm excited. I'm going to IMAX for that, but it's IMAX 3D. So I got to wear my regular glasses and the 3D glasses on top of it. So it's gonna give me some issues, but I'm gonna watch it in regular IMAX on Saturday with my little guy because he's bringing his date, his girlfriend. So I'm the fucking third wheel.
Oh, good, dude. It's not like you haven't seen the movie before.
That's true. Funsky says, really on TikTok? Yeah, no, for sure.
You better have a good analysis of the movie. That's what we're talking about next week.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Now I'm gonna do it like after, you know, immediate thoughts, and I'm gonna post it right away. I'm not gonna do like a lot of editing, but then I'm gonna come back and do a review, a quality review. Let's see. I only have lesbian thirst traps, trauma facts, and gardening stuff on my TikTok algorithm. Okay. Llama about to be hungover after a 3D movie. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I can handle 3D movies, and it's not horrific. It's more annoyance than anything. It's more like I got to keep adjusting every 10-15 minutes. I'm like, these glasses, because at some point they slip, and before I know it, I'm looking at a blurry screen, and I don't know why. So I'm like, let me put these back up.
You don't wear contacts?
No, I can't stand contacts, man. I tried, but
they're annoying.
You know. Well, first, a couple things. These big giant digits, putting them in here, it's like covers my whole eye. And then I had contacts, and then they would flip inside out, and I couldn't remember which side was which, and I wind up throwing them away. So I tried, but I'm not good at it. I want to try to get LASIK at some point, but you know.
Hey, yo, Llama, Big Llama Show, run up the numbers. My man needs LASIK.
Exactly. Need super chats.
You can keep those fake glasses on that you're wearing.
Listen, man, I watched old videos of myself, man, and I was stupidly bad. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, all you see is lenses and like lights. And then I switched, and I'm like, okay. But the issue is, I started with one image, right? I don't really need them this close because the screen is literally like, 2 feet from me. I can see everything pretty clear. If I get back further, I can't see. Actually, when I go to look at my phone, I have to take off my glasses, it's just so annoying. It's such an old person thing to do. It's like, get it, don't look at this, man. Put it back on. So, all right. So that, we talked a little about the movie. I didn't talk a lot about my rant, but that was my rant. I put it out there. It was fun. Some people argued a little bit, but it was good. It was good fun. And then they released a bunch of trailers. It looked pretty sick.
Yeah,
we can talk about them, I think, next week if you want, in depth, right? Or do you want to talk about a couple?
We just give our quick reactions to each.
Yeah.
Because
so
again, maybe next week if we want to break them down, because I only watched them once each. But you know, I like to watch them a couple times. Just when you sent them, and then I went out, I only got to see them once. But yeah, initial reactions on The Flash.
It's shaping up to look like a pretty fucking good movie. Like you had said it, you called it though, and I will give you that credit and say you had said if they're gonna put it out and they're backing this movie, it's gotta be good. And from the 2 minutes that I saw, it looks really good. Like I not that I forgot, but I was like, when the 89 Batman shows up, when Michael Keaton is on screen, instantly transport, and they play that music, I'm instantly transported to being 10 years old, 12 years old with my Batman poster in the back. Like that's how good that whole, at least nostalgia for me. But the rest of the story behind it looks amazing. Looks like it's going to be an event.
I mean, James Gunn, when he announced, their slate for movies and shows that are coming up, he said Flash is one of the best superhero movies ever. And I mean, any other circumstance, and again, this goes back to that point that you said I made, but to this day, it's even more clear. It's like any other circumstance, they would have pulled this movie. The amount of trouble that it caused, they already freaking canceled everything else. They just literally they squad wiped the whole list of things they were gonna do, and now are like trying to recreate it. So if it was bad by any means, or they really weren't that confident in the film itself, they would have been candid. So to me, I'm looking. I mean, like you said, the trailer looks good. It seems interesting. It seems a little darker than I anticipated, but I'm kind of excited. The trailer got me hyped for it, to be honest.
And there's a discussion online of the third Batman. Like there's Ben Affleck, there's Michael Keaton, and then the third Batman is unknown, and it's not going to be Matt Reeves' Batman. He's not going to show up in this movie because the James Gunn and them have made it clear like this is a completely different like genre and set. But it looked like Christian Bale. It looked like Christian Bale's motorcycle from the Dark Knight series. I mean, if that's the case, man, first of all, if that's it, then that's great. Like that's even better because now you've got
I took it as Ben Affleck's.
Well, I say
because it looked bulkier, but
right,
it could be.
They showed Ben Affleck's Batman though in a bluer suit, and so I don't know, but like that's just good marketing. Like for me to start to speculate, is that Christian Bale? Could it be him? Am I looking for him? That type of thing. Because there is talk of a third Batman, and we're not sure which one. Now, is it George Clooney's Batman? I don't. The bat nipples will show up. But yeah, man. So, and the story looked good. Like it to me, it looks like it's exactly what they're describing. It's going to reset the DC universe. There's going to be cameos. There's going to be different things that happen, and I'm here for it. So it was awesome. I thought it was great.
Yeah. But I mean,
So
initial reaction, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, I knew I was gonna go watch it anyways. I like just the Flash in general, but I mean, it's resetting the DCEU. So there's purpose to watch, especially because going forward, we're gonna start seeing these new drops. I guarantee it's gonna be like a big either post credit scene or something that shows you what's gonna happen going forward. So that's another reason to go. And then, I mean, like we said, the movie just looks good. So I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about that. I'm curious. It just came out, so I doubt people have like great opinions on it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So we'll break that down a little bit more next week if we want to talk about that for sure. If we remember, Funsky says, "How about bringing back George Clooney as Batman?" No, I mean, if he makes an appearance, it'll be good, but it would not be as mind blowing as seeing Christian Bale in the same sort of universe with these guys. Like, yeah, we saw George Clooney be a fun cameo, but I'm not like, oh, please, George Clooney. I definitely don't want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Mr. Freeze. Do not want to see that. I've had enough of that guy. And what was the other trailer that dropped? I think it was The Guardians. Yeah, that's. I don't know, man. That's like I said, they're preparing you for the end of the Guardians. It's the one last ride. They sound like almost sound like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
one last ride with the family. You know,
I thought I had that same thought. I was like, this is very Fast and the Furious-esque. I thought they were gonna throw because Guardians usually has like good sense of humor, just in general throughout the movies. So I was like, I thought they were gonna make a Fast and the Furious joke like towards the end of the trailer, especially when he said this is the last ride. I was like, oh, where's the joke? There's gonna be a punchline. But
exactly.
One thing I gotta say, this movie looks way more serious than any of the other ones. It looks like there's gonna be a lot of emotion in it. I mean, they're setting up people dying. So I'm curious to see what's gonna happen. And Marvel kind of needs something right now, man. And they
do.
They need something to catch somebody's attention because mixed reviews out for Ant-Man and the Wasp. A lot of people are saying like, is this Phase 4 Part 2? Like,
well,
that's not a good look, man.
What the one good description I heard about Ant-Man and the Wasp is that they went more sci-fi with it than they had expected, and that's been kind of the consensus, is that they went one direction with it, and it's not bad, but it ain't what you expect, and so that may or may not rub people well. So again, I am excited just for the visuals and to see where the story goes, but it didn't get overwhelming reviews. Like, oh my God, you must see this. Like, people had a little bit of issue with it, but again, I don't know if that's just the embargo. I don't know if they're just being coy with it, but no one is out there like chanting, "You got to go see this movie." But it's an event, it's a spectacle, so people are going to go. But I am hearing that Jonathan Majors as Kang is next level. Insane.
I don't know, man. Loki showed that. I think it's his time right now. You clearly see a Creed 3, this movie. So I'm excited. I think he's gonna put on a performance, and like you said, people are saying it. So I'm curious. I haven't really like dove in too much on like spoilers, and I don't know why I haven't, but I'm curious to see what the like end credit or what they're gonna tease going forward is gonna be, because I'm hearing it's wild, but I haven't looked it up, so I'm not like too sure what it could be.
Oh yeah. I heard that the 2 post-credit scenes are pretty good, like really good, and so I'm like, okay, well, that's good. But I want the movie to be good. I don't need the last minute of the movie to be good. I need the whole thing to be pretty good.
But the thing, I feel like also just as MCU fans and shit, like we need to lower our expectations for Ant-Man. Like Ant-Man hasn't been, neither of the Ant-Mans are like Captain America Civil War level. None of them. You know what I mean? Like they aren't that impactful. Like it's a B-side character. I feel like people are putting a lot of hype because Kang's first appearance is in this movie, but I don't think it's meant to be like that next movie that like catches you, and also now that Wakanda Forever's out on streaming, like I feel like people slept on that movie a lot, especially when they talk about like Phase 4 not being good. Like I'm seeing a lot of people talk about it, and like I'm actually having conversations with people about it. I'm like, that movie is way better than people gave it credit for sure.
Yeah. And again, it's not. I would say it's not as good as the first one. Like the first one was like it just a cultural phenomenon. Like it just blew the doors off. But it didn't live up to the first. But it still was really really good. Like it's a great movie. Like and this is how I gauge a good movie because my wife is the biggest movie critic. She actually wants to rewatch it again. Like and she the other day she suggested it. She's like, it's streaming. Let's watch it again. I'm like, wait, you hate movies and you want to watch this shit again? Okay, it must be pretty damn good. I'll watch anything more than once, but it takes a lot for her. So she really, really likes the movie. So, and she's the biggest casual, like she knows nothing of the stories. She just watches the movies and then asks a couple questions to fill in the blanks. But let's see. In the chat, they had a couple people. This is I actually loved Batman and Robin because how cheesy and fun it was. Plus, I had a huge crush on Alicia Silverstone. me too, man. Me too. I listen, man. When I watch Batman and Robin, it's not bad. It's not horrific. It's not great. It's not great. But it's a fun movie, a fun time, and yeah, Arnold's jokes are cheesy. But like as I get older, some of this shit just like for me ages really well. Like I told you I watched the 1960s Batman. And me and Big Poppy were just dying laughing about how dumb this fucking thing was and how we like actually enjoyed it before. And now we enjoy it even more because it's so stupid. Holy bat repellent Batman is a fucking holy shark repellent. There's a fucking shark on his leg. Like and it's plastic. So like we're cracking up now like almost like two potheads. We're like, oh, look at the fucking thing, is a shark on his zip. But before we're like, we enjoyed it just because it was cheese. Let's see. This is true. I love those series of movies because I love what they did with Poison Ivy. Yes, Poison Ivy.
I mean, the movie is cool.
Yeah, exactly. No spoiler for AD. How? Who are you? When he's talking about the Ant-Man that you haven't looked up spoilers. Val Kilmer wasn't bad either as Batman. No, I don't think he was a bad Batman. He was in a kind of actually that was a decent pair of villains, but Jim Carrey was just over the top, and Tommy Lee Jones was just collecting a paycheck. I give you that honest analysis. Hercules, I always thought Val Kilmer played a terrific Bruce Wayne, but Michael Keaton was my favorite Batman. George Clooney did a good job, but in his own way of capturing that Adam West type goofy almost. Yeah, I agree with that. And I was crushing majorly on Alicia Silverstone after watching Crush, the movie as a kid. Oh, yeah, for sure. And she's in the newest series of commercials. She just has her own commercials out for her wearing her Clueless outfit. So anyway, Chat Mom says she loves Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer is great. He's been in some good movies. And now he's in very, very poor health, so I feel bad. I had a huge crush on him as Mad Mardigan. You all right over there?
My pillow fell. It wasn't comfortable.
You got a pillow?
Yeah, because my chair's. I've been sitting in the chair for like 2 years every day. There's no cushion anymore.
Does that pillow have a circle in it? Is it one of those type of pillows?
No, dude.
A donut pillow?
It's a pillow.
Okay.
Made of bamboo.
Oh, so it stays cold.
It's a nice pillow, dude. Keeps my butt safe.
Willow, you've never seen Willow Llama. No, I have not, Chat Mom, and I know she's gonna light me up in the chat right now when I say that. So is that a channel? Is it a channel request to watch Willow? Because I just couldn't get into it. I had a friend of mine who had the DVDs and the movies, and I just couldn't. Hercules just spells it out for. I was trying to be coy about it, but AD got that donut pillow used for hemorrhoids.
No.
Chat Mom's light me up. Yes, please watch it for the channel. Okay, maybe Willow will make an appearance. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't. I don't know why. I don't know what it was about it. Anyway, all right, you got anything else for us tonight, man? We've
Not
been
at all.
running. This has been fun.
It's a good
The
episode, man.
chat's been lively. Great episode.
That's been good. I mean, energy's been good. You know, I'm back. They thought I was off the show. You know, every time I'm not here, the people are like, "What's going on? Is he off the show?"
No, man. And that's what we joked about in the beginning. I was
I
like,
know you did. You know, I did.
oh man, but I listen, the show cannot go on without AD unless we got picked up on big money contracts and we're doing different projects. AD is gonna become Charlemagne the God, so you know
everybody knows this. Thank you for saying that out loud. That really made me smile on the inside, man. You made my black heart really proud.
I do need to get you a chair, brother. Let's get those likes and subs up.
Throw some money at me like I'm a beautiful woman at Tootsie's.
So if you want to help AD's chair replacement and donut replacement,
I don't have a donut to stop saying this.
So hit us up on a super chat. Super chats will go to AD's chair replacement fund. Oh man. All right, so coming up on the show this week, if you guys are going to be looking for something, I have the final edit on the movie I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. So that's probably going to come out on Wednesday. I'm going to be recording tomorrow. I haven't decided the movie just yet. Hashtag save AD's sores. No shame in the donut game, AD.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be ashamed if I had a donut. I don't.
AD donut shirts will be on sale for new chairs. No, so yeah, Wednesday.
If you need a gift for Valentine's Day, get you a donut chair.
A donut pillow and a brand new chair. That's what he needs. Ladies, come through if you want to be his Valentine. Get him a new chair and a donut pillow. Oh, here we go. And the Civil War begins. It started with a chair and a donut joke. They're going to replay that like in slow motion in black and white where I go, is that a donut? And then it's going to be you regular motion. No, it's going to be you regular motion. It's not a fucking donut. That's it. I can already see it. Anyway.
Clement.
Wednesday, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker is gonna come out more than likely Wednesday. If it drops tomorrow, it means I finished it early and I'll put it out there as soon as it's done. But I'm anticipating by Wednesday. Tuesday morning, there is a surprise Valentine's drop for all the fans of the Llama Nation.
Surprise is Valentine's Day with all those different actors.
It's I won't tell you what it is, but I do. It's a list, but anyway, I do give an emergency plan for any of you idiots who forgot it was Valentine's Day and you have a woman or a significant other, a partner, male, female, whatever, and you forgot. I have a foolproof plan in the first minute and a half of what to do to fix that shit. But anyway, it's gonna be a great fun drop. Quick video for everybody on Valentine's Day. Again, Wednesday should have another video, and by Friday, I hope to have another reaction, and then we'll have the Sunday night live stream, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Sunday. So, what's on your slate this week? You're working a lot, but are you streaming again, or
I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I got Hogwarts now, so I want to. I don't want to play it now on stream, and also the 15th rank play comes out and the new Resurgence map. So. My life is going to be very hectic the next week or 2 or 4 weeks. I mean, I plan on streaming though, but you know, it just hopefully I can get on a consistent stream schedule because again, yesterday, you know, Fight Night, every time the stream comes on, I'm like, man, I need to do this more. Like it's just a good feeling. So hopefully I can get some time and actually dedicate to playing these new games and rank play coming out. Like I'm excited. You already know how I feel about that.
Oh, I know, and I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be in there playing with you guys. So
that's the thing. Is like everybody's hype about it. The game kind of died down. You know, like the first couple of weeks of the game, we were going crazy on it, as Blackout as a whole, like everybody was playing a lot of hours. So I think everybody had that lull moment where we're all like, kind of tired of the game. And now this is like the new bump back into it. So I'm excited.
Yeah, no, and I've been practicing. CDL Mosh Pit. I've been practicing to get ready for ranked play, and I don't play Warzone unless you guys are playing. But
I don't play unless they're playing.
Right. So, but I've been practicing. I've been trying to get my skills up, so I don't completely drag
Llama's
down
in the
team.
mosh. You know what I'm saying? He's learning.
Exactly. I'm getting yelled at by children, and
you deserve it. You make some plays, you deserve to get yelled at.
All I know is if I'm sitting at the bottom of the leaderboard, I am muted. But if I'm at the top of that leaderboard, I'm talking. So
you gotta talk in defeat as well, dude.
No.
Otherwise, your shit talking when you're winning doesn't count as much.
Yeah,
that's why Birdie's shit talk is always effective, because he's gonna shit talk whether he's bad or good in that match.
Exactly. All right, so if you see AD, if you guys get notification, if you're sub to his channel or you're following his Twitch stream and he's on, make sure to head over there, and you'll probably find a bunch of us on with him, either talking with him or playing. So it'll be fun to get you guys back on there. And guys, the way that he continues to be able to do this, if you sub to his channel, make sure you follow his Twitch stream. If you want to support the Big Llama Show, make sure you're subscribed to the Big Llama Show. You can always let people know about the Big Llama Show. If you got 16 different emails, use all 16 of those emails to sub to the Big Llama Show. I'm hoping that by next week we are celebrating 3K, but that's assuming that everything continues to go the way it is. But who knows? I'm going to be optimistic and see if that's going to be the case. So let's acknowledge the chat real quick. We got Funskis giving us a good night. I'm going to say Hercules was there. Chat Mom, Funsky, Hercules. That was Pablo was here. Randy was here
early on.
Oh, that's right, Cade. Yeah, so we had quite a bit of traffic coming in and out of the chat today. So I'm so thankful for everybody who tunes in every Sunday. Guys, tune in next Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to the Big Llama Show. If you're looking for different content, go over to the Big Llama Reacts channel as well. New content will be posted there as we create some things, and I'll let you guys know for sure. But guys, I am so thankful for everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Blackout AD. No, I'm the Big Llama. He's Blackout AD. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.